But maybe burnout is something positive. Maybe it is a very important indicator that shows us the best time for change. For example, changing the job or setting up a company. Have you done research on this aspect? On that. It's an interesting question. I think what we have found is that there can be positive consequences of taking some action for burnout, but there usually is not a directly positive outcome. People experience it in a negative way. So that if somebody is experiencing burnout, it may well be a sign that this is the wrong job for you and you really need to get out and need to leave and go somewhere else. Maybe change jobs, maybe do the job at a different kind of organization. So you can say that could be a positive consequence, but it doesn't mean, usually people don't realize that until much later. And then they say, oh, thank God I got out of that job. But they still went through the stress of burnout to get there. The other interesting positive consequence that people have sometimes talked about would come when there would be people in charge of different organizations, and they would say, I love burnout. I think burnout is a great thing. And I would say, oh, and why is that? And they say, because it means that people will quit and leave and I don't have to fire them. Okay? So it does the job for me. Wonderful. We don't have to go through that. So this attitude is based on the assumption that people who experience burnout are not doing the job well, are people that you would want to get rid of, actually. They can't handle the job, let's get somebody better. And the fact that they then experience burnout and choose to leave means that, for the boss, this is a good thing. However, the more recent research has shown that people who experience burnout are not people who are less competent or don't do a good job. And in fact, in a number of situations, people are very concerned that burnout is taking out the best and the brightest. It's not the people they want to lose in some way. So we live in California, San Francisco, near Silicon Valley. And many years ago, in startup mode, they would talk about, we are a burnout shop. You say, oh, a burnout shop. Why are we a burnout shop? Because we hire the best and the brightest. We suck them dry of every bit of intelligence and creativity, and when they're done and used up, they're gone and we get somebody else. That's the kind of place we are, and we attract these kind of people. The assumption was you could always get new people, bright people, creative people, whatever. There was an inexhaustible supply, and so you just got the most out of it and went on to the next one. More recently, there was a real crisis in Silicon Valley because they were saying, folks, it doesn't work that way. There aren't tons of people out there that we can hire again, and we don't want to lose the good ones that we have.